She's an Iranian-American journalist and political activist known for her tireless fight for women's rights, freedom, and democracy in her native country. She's also called the Iranian government a regime and has, like many other Iranians, called the now-deceased Iranian president the butcher of Tehran. Masih Alinejad joins me now. Masih, I guess, first of all, before we talk about just the reaction coming from within Iran, as an activist, as someone who would love to see change in your beautiful country, what's your reaction, first of all, to the death of the president?
Can I be honest with you? I started to dance the moment when I heard his death. And I'm not alone. There were videos showing you that women are blinded with one eye, with one arm, but dancing, showing their joy over the death of the butcher of Tehran, Ibrahim Raisi. And you know why? Because there are family members who lost their beloved one. Ibrahim Raisi was one of the main figures who ordered the mass executions of political prisoners. And now the mothers, their parents are dancing. So we all know that unlike democratic countries, Ibrahim Raisi, the president in Iran, they don't have important rule. The key decision maker is the supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. But people are happy because they have been suffering a lot. You see a lot of jokes on social media. Why? Because this is how oppressed people react to the death of the butchers. Unlike the European leaders, unlike the United Nations members, now taking 1 minute of silence, Iranian people are happy.
So, yes, I understand the celebration from you to those who want to see a change in government and think maybe this might be one step towards that process. But Vice President Mohammad Makhbar has been appointed interim president. He was handpicked by Raisi to be the second in charge. So do you see this death in any way creating a shift where change could happen? Or are we going to see the same type of election happen that's predetermined and really change won't happen until you clear out the entire regime in Iran?
That's the correct way to say. The demand of Iranian people is to remove the whole system. They deserve to have a secular democracy. And we believe that like Ibrahim Raisi's death is not going to bring any change within the country. Some asking that, how about reforming right now? Islamic Republic cannot be reformed because they're acting like ISIS. Islamic Republic is the greatest sponsor of terrorism. So right now, I have to say that it's going to add to the internal crisis because Ibrahim Raisi was one of the candidates to succeed the Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei for his replacement. And there was another candidate, Ali Khamenei's son, Mojtaba. So we believe that now, so Ibrahim Raisi's death can actually help Ali Khamenei to bring his son in power. You know, how ironic, because Islamic Republic and all the officials came in power, they overthrew the Shah's regime because they were against monarchy. And now they want to give the power to Ali Khamenei's son. So that's not going to change the situation of the young generation in Iran, Iranian teenagers who want to have a normal life, who want to get rid of mullahs. What can help us right now, the leaders of democratic countries, understand that time has come, instead of showing sympathy to the Islamic Republic leaders, to stand in the right side of the history, to support Iranian, especially dissidents within the country, women within prison saying that we want an end for Islamic Republic.
And let's not forget that it was President Raisi. He was at the helm when the morality police beat Masih Alinejad for not wearing a headscarf. And we saw the international uprisings after that. Did the protests lead to any more freedom for women than when he took office in 2021? And now, when you just talk about how it may be family moving up and replacing who he is or those closest to him, what do you see happening now?
What I see that among Iranian, civil society, dissidents and journalists, activists within prison, they got more determined to overthrow this regime. And let's be very, very clear. Narges Mohammadi and Golrukhi Rai, Sepideh Ghoulian, many female leaders within prison, they go on a hunger strike within the country saying that we no longer, we're going to bow to this regime because our sisters got killed. But the problem is, as I mentioned from the beginning, that they don't see, they're not seeing any signal from international community to show sympathy and actions to make decision that whether they're going to stand with the people of Iran to have a secular democracy or not. I'm telling you, today, when I saw 1 minute of silence in, at the United Nations, member of Security Council, it was a slap on the face of Iranian women who got killed simply for showing their hair. It's a slap on the face of men getting executed simply for protesting. So for that, this is 21st century. Let's be very, very honest. Unarmed people, armless people cannot be successful if the whole, world supporting these killers, the butcher of the Islamic Republic, Ali Khamenei. So I want to say that they are watching us. They are watching the whole situation, the reaction of the international communities. And that is going to embolden the regime to go after Iranian women. Because let me be very clear, right now, maybe you don't see people taking to the streets, but believe me, the number of women who practice their civil disobedience, who remove their hijab, who say no to Islamic Republic increased.
Masih Alinejad will stay in close touch and follow the elections and hopefully at one point a change within your country. Appreciate everything you do, Masih. Thank you.